Hi again. Just to make things clear on some of the evidence and these videos that I'm doing are kind of off the cuff. So, and I don't have a script, but as far as the wounds go, there were, I think, 7, and all of them were less than 1/8 of an inch deep. They were on the surface. This came from Dr. Hain. And there was one fatal wound, and that was it. That was the one that Brett, um, stabbed him to get him off of him and to let go of his neck. But the other ones were almost superficial. They were, um, warnings for Burtis to just back off and let go. And so there were a total of 7 stab wounds. Judge Gardner repeated over and over again in his opinions that there were 20, which nobody knows where that number came from. So anyway, in fact, I called the newspaper at one point, the Northwest, what was it called? Mississippi Northwest. It was the big paper there in the northeast part of the state, and asked them to correct that, because it was in their newspaper article. And the woman that wrote it claimed her editor did that, or missed it. Her editor missed it, because even his own lawyer didn't pick up on that before it was published in the paper. 3 times as many stab wounds ended up in the paper, and his lawyer didn't catch it. And when I called her out on it, she blamed the editor. I had to call down to the newspaper and ask them to make a correction, of which they never did. I guess maybe that was better than to, don't bring that up too many times, but the truth is, and the court testimony is, there were 7 wounds, and 6 of them were less than 1/8 of an inch deep, and were surface wounds, and then the one that killed him, which would corroborate Brett's story of what he said happened, that he finally had to do something to get this man off of him, because he wasn't backing off. So I just wanted to clarify that. There's a lot of evidence, and this is 20 years ago. So I'm just trying to, not that I didn't remember. I just kind of sort of breezed over that and didn't make that clear in the last video. So, okay.